Yeah. I'm just checking this. Can go live on YouTube if you want. It's checking if I can or not from the phone. Okay.
Okay.
Um, but it's doing it as so that's going live on YouTube.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome.
All right. Hello. Sue here and um, from Australia, and we got Sadie
From the
from
UK. Hi.
from the UK. Hello, welcome to this session.
Yeah, welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning
Yeah.
in. So today we're going to work on the elements of the earth, wind, fire, water, ether, and the void within ourselves and out into the planet so we can feel more balanced, more harmonized, and more peaceful in our mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual, and even our dimensional energy bodies. So,
Yeah.
if you want to close your eyes and just breathe all the way down into the tummy, into the dantian space. And as you're breathing out, just releasing anything that doesn't serve the highest good of you with ease and grace, love and light. And we call in all the beings of the highest, divinest, purest love and light that need and want to work with us and assist us and support us on this journey today to cleanse, clear, heal, and purify our mind, body, and our souls, and to heal the Mother Earth, and to raise the frequency and vibration to more harmonious, more balanced and aligned. And with every breath, we're grateful for its purity, and that every breath is pure, clean breath, that it's cleansed and it's cleared and it's purified for us, so that it nurtures every cell of our being, every cell of our body, oxygenating and rejuvenating. And you may feel your body with lots of little popping going on, especially around the back and the lung space. And down into the arms and the legs as the energy moves and the oxygen moves around the body and the bloodstream. Another deep breath all the way down into the tummy space. And when you feel the tummy, feel the chest and the lungs to full expansion. So breathing in for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then holding the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and breathing out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take another deep breath all the way down into the tummy, feeling the tummy. And as you feel the tummy, feel the lungs and the chest all the way up with a 5 breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And by now, your whole body should be kind of popping like candy or popcorn, where you can feel the energy moving around the body and rejuvenating the cells and oxygenating. So balancing the element of the air, and how grateful we are for the breath, because without the breath, we would not be alive. So sending that purification out around the world to purify the air that we breathe. Let it be cleansed and cleared and healed of all and purified of all toxins, so that our bodies can be purified too. And balancing the water element. We are 70% water. So with the water element, we want to bring a balance to that as well, so that we're hydrated and that our body knows when to drink rather than eat. Often we are confused in the signaling. We think we're hungry, but actually we're thirsty. So drinking more water, and we can bless our water when we drink it, so that it gives us everything that we want and we need to help the body to hydrate and rejuvenate. And when we bless the water, we know that it changes the molecular structure of the frequency of the water as well. So as we drink it, we know that we can add a blessing in it, so that it really supports the body, and put some more love into it, or whatever it is that you want to make the blessing of the water for. And as we drink the water, we can feel it moving around the body and changing the molecular structure of the waters in our own body. And just notice what you notice within your body while this shift and change is happening, and where it's located. Could be in the lower chakras, in the organs itself, in the bladder, in the kidneys. And as we're changing the molecular structure of the frequency of the water within the body, we are cleansing, clearing, and healing and purifying the waters within the body, and releasing all toxins that are harmful, and that they're excreted in the normal fashion or through the sweat. And we balance the elements of the water, of the air. And now we balance the elements of the earth as we ground into the earth. Like roots coming out of our feet, going all the way down through the layers of the soil and the bricks and the mortar, the way down to the center of the earth, down to the crystalline base of the earth, center of the earth. And as you breathe in, breathe all that energy up through the legs, all the way up into the heart space. And feel that energetic connection to the earth, all the way through your own body. And shifting and changing your frequency in the process as you anchor into the earth and feel that support and that grounding and that nurture and that care. For the earth is the provider of all our needs. The clothes on our back, the food in our belly, the water we breathe, the air. Feeling grateful. Feeling more balanced and more content. Feeling more harmonized. And then we take our conscious awareness out into the ether. All around us, out through our energy bodies. All the way out to the auric field. And here we can create and manifest and materialize our wants, needs, and desires. But make sure they're positive. We want to manifest the positive things. We're very good at manifesting, but we usually manifest what we don't want because we focus on what we don't want instead of what we do want. So in your mind's eye now, visualize something that you want to manifest and bring forward and materialize into your life now. And what does it look like? Can you touch it, feel it? Can you see it? Can you adjust your frequency and vibration to allow this thing to come into your life, into your being, into your world? Visualize it coming closer and closer so you can touch it. You can taste it, smell it, see it, whatever it is, to materialize it into your now moment or your near future moment, into the highest timeline, collapsing old ones that no longer serve the highest good of you. With ease and grace, love and light, this is done. Take a nice deep breath all the way down into the tummy and just breathe out gratitude and thanks for everything you have already and everything that is coming to you. And trusting and knowing that it's already here. Take another deep breath in all the way down into the tummy and filling the lungs. And breathe out more gratitude. The more we're grateful, the more we receive. This is how the universe works. Take another deep breath in all the way down into the tummy. And breathe out more gratitude. And visualize yourself having what it is you desire because you are worthy of receiving it. and you're great at manifesting and materializing your heart's desires. Trusting and believing in yourself, knowing you are capable and worthy of receiving. Take a nice deep breath in, and then we're going to balance the void, the space between spaces where everything exists and nothing exists at all. And while we're out in this space, just feeling a calm, a peace, a quietness where everything and nothing exists in these realms. Take a nice deep breath here. So now we balance the void, the ether, the earth, the water, and the air. Notice how your body feels in this moment, how peaceful and calm and content you feel, how balanced and how aligned you are, and of course, how grateful you are for everything that you have already and for everything that is coming to you, everything you manifest and materialize in any given moment. For you are a powerful creator. And a great manifester of materializing whatever you want, need, and desire. So focusing on the positive aspects of everything that you want to materialize. For what we focus on is what we bring forward. So make sure it's positive. Taking a nice deep breath in. Thank yourself for everything that you have. What are your talents, gifts, and abilities, that you may use them to support you now and in the future, to create a healthier, happier life, full of all of the abundance you could possibly want, need, and desire in all areas of your life. And knowing that you can do this balancing technique anytime you feel out of balance, to bring all the elements back in. And while we're here, we're just going to balance the masculine and the feminine and the child soul aspect of ourselves, to center ourselves in the heart space, to align ourselves with our gut brain, our heart brain, and our head brain. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe out more gratitude, more abundance to come through in the universal law of oneness, where everything is connected and everything is unified and union. And oneness is all that we are. We're all connected. Take a nice deep breath in, wiggling the fingers and the toes. And when you're ready, opening the eyes. coming back into the room alive and alert in every way. How was that? Sue, you've disappeared on me. Ah, there she is.
Mm.
Hi.
Yeah, I can't keep my eyes open.
Well, you'll sleep well tonight then. It is your bedtime after all.
Mm.
Is
It's
there
good.
anything you want to share before we close out?
No, no, that was very relaxing for me as well. I was quite in my zone. I completely phased out. Yeah, I had to make some effort to keep my eyes open.
Mm. Well done.
Yeah, well done for you. It's good for like when you manage to put people in their zone.
Well, yeah, the idea is to assist and support whatever is needed. We're all different and we all have different wants and needs and desires, of course. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see what transpires from this session.
Mm.
Do you want to share what you were bringing forward in your life?
Oh, um, I really sort of when you were talking about the boy, I nowadays I think I'm really connecting with the void. It's like even when Marcus used me as the guinea pig the other day, I'm out of here. Like
In the
I
void.
don't know where I am though. The problem is I am not conscious regarding where I am. So maybe that's why I keep thinking I must be in the void.
Mm-hmm.
I have no awareness of where I am. And that keeps happening. Like anytime like I manage to go in the zone, it's a bit like that.
And an interesting space to be in, right?
Yeah, it's like there's nothing and everything there all at the same time.
Mm.
So it's like I'm looking forward to when I can see that a bit clearer, then I can maybe bring something back.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be nice.
And what might that be?
Um, Ease, living life with ease.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, I've never had that. I don't know what that is. I have always been like quite hard worker. I have always been complimentary on being a hard worker, but it will be nice not to need to work as hard. Yeah.
Mm. But just to throw it in the mix with that, you obviously are quite at ease to be a hard worker. It's natural for you. It's one of your gifts, one of your superpowers to just be in that space of
Yeah,
um
yeah, I do have a lot of capacity.
so that's an ease for you. Just sharing.
Mm. But yeah, it's quite interesting. Uh, People say, "Oh, you're working so much," and but then I am aware that I'm working a lot, but it's like it's still somehow manageable.
Because you find it easy.
Yeah. So it's quite interesting because I was listening to a young lady today, actually at work. She's part of my caseload management, and she was telling me how she can't contemplate using any part of her 3 days off for anything other than being off. And
Well, yeah, we're all different, aren't we? So we all,
I, it's like she's 21. And I was thinking, if I had 3 days with nothing to do, I will put myself in mischief because it's like I will get on. I don't know what I would do if I had nothing to do for 3 whole days.
it's interesting, isn't it? Because we're all different, and every single one of us has different elements in our birth chart. So some of us have more fire, some of them have more earth, more air.
Yeah.
Um, so depending on the element that's the strongest in our birth chart or the element that we don't have any of, makes a huge difference in how we kind of live and um
Yeah, I
move.
am. I am. I think I'm air sign, Gemini.
Yeah, you are.
Yes. Yeah, quite. I'm
But I would
very.
imagine you have quite a lot of fire in your chart as well.
Maybe I don't know. I never looked at that. I just looked at it from astrology. So Gemini air.
Well, you have to give me your birth details and I will check it out for you and I'll tell you what
Yeah,
elements.
birthday on Thursday.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Happy birthday
becoming
Thursday.
53 years old.
Wow. Well done. You made it this far.
Yeah, I didn't expect to be alive right now at 53. I have
But
heard that statement from other people, so I'm not the only one. Other people have said, now I didn't expect to be alive, so now what?
what am I going to do? What
Yeah,
do you,
what am I going to
what do
do
you
for the
want
next
to do?
20 years? Never planned for this, never planned to be alive.
And aren't we
It's really
blessed?
interesting how common that statement is.
Yeah. And I think it's when you go, because I've done a lot of traveling. So when I've gone traveling, especially when I was in Indonesia, the way they live, they only live for today. They don't live for tomorrow or next week, next month, next year. And the way they speak, you know, I might not be here tomorrow. And I found that quite baffling at the time. I was like, whoa, really? But it's a totally different culture. But I get it now. I get it. We want to live life to the fullest each and every day as if it is going to be our last, because we don't know. We never know.
No.
Um, so when we can be in that capacity of, being present and in the moment, surely our lives will be much more fulfilling and enjoyable because we're cherishing those times, that now moment,
Mm.
and, you know, really feeling the essence and the pleasure that it can bring. Obviously,
Yeah.
work both ways, whether you're positive or negative, but you know, surely you would want to be in a more positive mind state, and trusting the process that everything you want, need, and desire is coming to you because we're master manifestors, right? So we can manifest anything we want in our lives. So it's purely about focusing what we do want rather than manifesting what we don't want because we're very good at that. So we need to flip the flow the switch to be more in the positive mindset to allow
Yeah.
all of this to come through. But yeah, sorry, I kind of went on a bit of a tangent there.
Just so unusual for you, yeah?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all very interesting. Some cultures we work until we paying the mortgage for 30 years, and then we retire, and then hopefully life will be nice to us, and we will have some health at the end to enjoy some life. There's
Yeah,
some
we
cultures
have.
that live like that.
And then, of course, that depends on the job type that we've had, especially if you're very physical in your job, it can be more challenging on the body.
Yeah,
But
hopefully there will be some
definitely,
life left at the end to enjoy.
yeah. Well, without our health, we don't really have a lot. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not healthy, then that doesn't help you either,
No.
allow you to do the things that you want to do with all of this money. So
Yeah, yes.
time.
Yeah, I don't know where the balance is. It's like you can't completely be in just today. It's like some action is important to secure something, like to know that you will, you know, you have somewhere to go tomorrow is useful to know.
Yeah, well, it depends, doesn't it? Because like if you're structural, then yes, definitely you'll want to plan everything. If you're generative, you'll just be lucid and in the moment. It depends on how your brain is wired. You're one or the
Mm,
other, or sometimes on the fence. I'm a bit of both. So
mm.
um, but that definitely has a factor to play in a role. So it's not one thing fits all. We're all very unique and individual in our minds and our thoughts and our belief systems.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's
Yeah,
let's
my
make
life definitely revolves around all the commitments I have made.
yeah, you're very structural.
It's a driving force behind what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, and there's many out there that would share your view, and there'll be many out there that share the more creative, generative approach, the artists, and you know, they
Yeah, it
would
would be nice to have a bit of both, but sometimes it's not possible.
unless we're
Like,
more in our playful minds, in our child aspect where we can be more creative in our imagination.
mm. Hey, you can achieve anything you like in your imagination.
Well, if you're going to do it in your
And the brain
imagination,
doesn't
do it
care
in
that
both.
it's imagination. The whole of hypnosis is based on that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So it's yeah, I think sometime like I was telling somebody I was helping recently, like say you are anxious, your whole body produces a certain number of symptoms.
For sure.
And then when you're excited, your body produces a certain number of symptoms.
It does. But I like to see that anxiety is actually your subconscious super excited.
And the fascination is the body is feeling exactly the same thing, both of those things. You may feel a bit sweaty, a bit butterfly in your belly, maybe a bit nauseous if you have too much butterfly in your belly, a bit slightly agitated. Both anxiety and fear and uncertainty generates the same thing in the body. So I was telling this person, why doesn't he just tell the brain that he's excited rather than in fear?
Mhm.
And Marisa Peer always says that you know you can lie to your brain; it doesn't come back and argue with you because the brain doesn't have a lot of its own information.
Mhm.
It believes whatever you tell it because the
And
brain receives its information from the senses. So
yeah,
if you
and it,
tell it that I'm excited right now rather than fearful,
yeah,
it will probably go with it.
yeah, it's flipping the flow, isn't it? Because the mind doesn't know whether something is real or whether it's past projection or thoughts.
Yeah,
It knows no
it
different.
just goes with the flow,
Mm.
with whatever information you give it, because it's basically enclosed in this cage with nothing except the senses to guide it. It's crazy.
Yeah, which is why we want to
It's whatever
live in
you
our
tell it.
gut brain, trust in our gut brain, and make choices from the gut brain rather than the head brain, because the head brain will always lie to you and deceive you, and it's your greatest saboteur. Learn to be intuitive with your gut brain and yeah, live from that space to definitely have a more fulfilling and healthy, happy life. Because obviously, and the other thing is, we are what we eat. So putting good quality food into our gut will assist and support our health and well-being massively. Because there's no truer saying you are what you eat. And if you're eating McDonald's and junk food, then yeah, it's not going to help you long term, right?
You will become like McDonald and junk food.
Yeah. But yeah, let's not go into that realm. We'll go off on one.
And I
Um,
heard you tangent, huh?
well, only
I
because
don't
it's not real
know.
food.
Everything in moderation, everything in excess. Too much of a good thing can be bad, yeah?
Yeah, balance is key, right? To everything.
Yeah. Yeah. No matter what we do, it has to be in balance, in moderation.
All right, my dear.
Yeah.
Well, so it's your bedtime. I'd like to
Yeah.
thank everybody for tuning in to us today. And yeah, I hope
Yeah. Thank
that you
you.
got something out of that and our shares
Yeah.
after. Have a beautiful, blessed day and a beautiful sleep. And look out for us next time we're on.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Ciao,
Thank
ciao.
you. Bye.
Bye.
I'm just going to switch this. Uh,